Something you need to be focused on is reinventing the day job. As a new generation of workers comes to become more prominent in the workplace, namely Generation Y, Generation X, reinventing the day job is going to be critical in order to motivate, retain, and attract these unbelievable workers. There's a common misnomer that Generation Y, Generation X is a lazy generation, that they're not willing to work hard, that they want everything given to them. This isn't true. They just want something different than those who came before them. And that's no different than those who came before them. The baby boomers didn't want to live like the generation that they were born from, just like Gen X and Gen Y doesn't want to be working like the same way the baby boomers worked in. The company of the baby boomers generation looks very different. So here are some simple things that you can try and do to really enable your company to be successful in attracting Gen Y and Gen X, which in my opinion is hugely important for the future of your company's success. First of all, if you walk by your company and your employees all of a sudden have massive screen minimization in your company, you're doing it wrong. Employees want to be judged on substance. They don't want to have to worry about busy work. They don't want to have to worry about whether they're on YouTube or Facebook because someone sent them an interesting link. They want to work for a place that concentrates on what's important. They don't want to work at a place that has rules that don't make sense. They want to work at a place that has democratized decision making and spread it to the farthest ranks of the organization. They don't want to have someone shouting from an ivory tower that this is the way we do things. They want unique collaboration platforms set up so that they can work in the style that they're used to. Multiple chat windows open perhaps, Facebook open, internal corporate communications tool open, multiple web browsers open. This is not to say that they can't concentrate on anything. It's just a different way of working. It's multitasking. If your company restricts websites like YouTube and Facebook, you're done. If your company encourages the proliferation of your employees on social media like Facebook and Twitter and YouTube, you win. Creating your brand from inside your culture based on happy employees is going to be critical as social media continues. You need to enable those Gen X and Gen Yers to get out there on those social media sites and encourage them to do so. So I guess the main thing to look at when trying to encourage Gen X and Gen Y to join your company is make it fun. Make the work invigorating, make it exciting, and make it different than it was yesterday. Just because something was done one way in a company yesterday does not mean it should be done the same way today. Think of completely different organizational structures. Think of completely different reporting structures. Think of ways to get your company truly socially engaged so that they can see a direct impact that you're having on not only your customers, but also the community that needs your support. Overall, Gen X and Gen Y, I think, is completely misunderstood in a lot of respects. They're a generation that wants to work very hard. They're a generation with the highest integrity. They're a generation that wants to focus on things that matter. And if you are able to take that energy and that spirit and point it towards your organization, it will catapult you past your competition.